Welcome to Vantage, Aditya. Today, we're talking about a powerful shift in perspective that can transform individuals, teams, and entire organizations. What if I told you that focusing on your strengths, not your weaknesses, could be the key to unlocking your true potential? Yes, it might seem like your weaknesses are areas that need the most work, but research and experience show that when leaders, teams, and cultures focus on strengths, they stand a much better chance at winning and achieving greatness. So, if you're ready to unleash your best self and help those around you do the same, let's dive into why and how focusing on strengths can be more powerful than trying to fix weaknesses. 1. Why focusing on strengths works better than fixing weaknesses. Let's start with the big question. Why does focusing on strengths work? When we concentrate on our strengths, we're building on areas where we naturally excel. Imagine an athlete training for the Olympics. Instead of splitting their focus equally across all sports, they invest the majority of their time in the one they're already good at, whether that's swimming, running, or gymnastics. They're honing what makes them great, amplifying their talents to reach an elite level. Now, apply this to the workplace. If a team member is excellent at creative problem-solving but weak in detailed paperwork, would you invest time in training them to be better at paperwork? Or would you let them focus on creative projects where they shine? Focusing on strengths enables people to do what they're best at, leading to better engagement, higher productivity, and more job satisfaction. 2. Real-world example. Companies that leverage strengths. Let's look at a real-world example, Gallup. Gallup is known for its Strengths Finder assessment, which helps people identify and develop their strengths. Why? Because Gallup's research found that employees who focus on their strengths are 6 times more likely to be engaged at work and 3 times more likely to report excellent quality of life. Another great example is Facebook. At Facebook, teams are structured to leverage individual strengths. Employees are often encouraged to find roles and projects that play to their strengths, fostering an environment where people bring their best selves to work. When employees focus on what they're naturally good at, they are more innovative, more motivated, and more productive. 3. How leaders can encourage a strengths-based culture. Creating a strengths-based culture starts with leadership. As a leader, your role is to help your team identify their strengths and create opportunities for them to use those strengths effectively. Here's a simple approach. Instead of performance reviews that dwell on fixing weaknesses, focus on identifying each team member's unique strengths and brainstorming ways to amplify those strengths in their role. For example, if you have a team member who excels at brainstorming but struggles with organization, pair them with someone who's detail-oriented to complement their skills. This way, you're not only allowing each individual to shine but also building a well-rounded, high-performing team. Leaders who focus on strengths inspire confidence, boost morale, and create a culture where people are excited to contribute. 4. The impact of a strengths-focused culture on teams. When teams focus on strengths, they become more resilient and adaptable. Think of it as building a team of superheroes, where each person has their own unique power. Imagine a project team where one person is a visionary, another is a skilled communicator, and a third is a master of execution. By leveraging each person's unique abilities, the team can tackle challenges from multiple angles, finding creative and effective solutions that wouldn't be possible if everyone was trying to fix their weaknesses. One study found that teams focusing on strengths saw a 12.5% increase in productivity. Why? Because people are more engaged and motivated when they're doing what they do best. When teams embrace a strengths-based approach, they don't waste time and energy trying to fix what they're not good at. Instead, they amplify their collective power by focusing on what each member brings to the table. 5. How individuals can benefit by focusing on their own strengths. Focusing on strengths isn't just for leaders or teams, it's powerful for individuals too. When you concentrate on what you're good at, you're more likely to achieve mastery, gain confidence, and feel more satisfied with your work. Think of famous figures like Steve Jobs or Serena Williams. Jobs didn't try to be a tech engineer. He focused on his strengths in design, vision, and creativity. Similarly, Serena didn't pursue multiple sports. She honed her tennis skills to become the best in the world. Take a moment to ask yourself, what are my strengths? If you're unsure, seek feedback from colleagues, friends, or mentors who know you well. Once you identify your strengths, find ways to incorporate them into your daily work and personal life. You'll notice that tasks feel more rewarding, and you'll likely perform at a higher level. 6. Creating a culture where strengths are celebrated. Finally, to make the most of this strengths-focused approach, it's essential to create an environment where strengths are recognized and celebrated. Regularly acknowledge the strengths of team members, celebrate their unique contributions, and encourage peer recognition. When people feel that their strengths are valued, they're more likely to engage fully and contribute meaningfully. For example, you could create a monthly Strengths Spotlight, where each team member has an opportunity to showcase how they used their strengths to benefit a project. By actively celebrating strengths, you foster a culture where everyone feels empowered to bring their best selves to work. Conclusion. Let's focus on strengths. In conclusion, while it's tempting to focus on weaknesses, the real power lies in amplifying strengths. When leaders, teams, and individuals concentrate on what they're good at, they unlock a level of engagement, productivity, and fulfillment that's hard to achieve otherwise. Whether you're a leader looking to inspire your team, or an individual seeking to bring out your best self, remember, focus on your strengths, and you'll create greatness. Call to action. So, what are your strengths? I challenge you to identify them and think of one way you can use your strengths in a new way today. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your peers, friends, and family. Let's keep creating greatness together on Vantage Aditya.